Okay, the activity we're working on is called classify numbers. This is the code VR7 on your 8th grade IXL. And this is a great activity because it's going to teach you all of the different kinds of numbers. And it's a good way to become fluent in all those various kinds of numbers. Okay, so which of the following describes the number -7? -7 is not a counting number, which is what a natural number is. It is an integer, which is a negative or positive number that could be on a number line. Okay. Um, Real number, yes, because any number that's a rational or irrational number is real. And it's not irrational because irrational numbers cannot be written as fractions. And -7 could be written as -7/1. Okay. Okay. Is this an integer? No, because integers have to be on a number line. They're counting numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, or -5, -6, -7, so forth. Right? Let's see. Is this a natural number? Is it the only one that's a counting number is 7? Which of these are integers? They're all integers because they're all numbers that could be on a number line. All right. Which are natural? 5 is the only natural number. All of these others cannot be plotted on their, well, they're not numbers that you can count on a number line. Positive numbers. What is 0? Is 0 an integer? Yes. Is it a whole number? Yeah, I believe so. This could be wrong. I'm not sure. I don't remember if 0 is a whole number, interestingly enough. Is it rational? It is rational, and it is a real number. So I believe it's all of these. Yep. Okay, is 3/8 a natural number? No, it cannot be plotted on a number line starting at 0 going forward. Which of these are whole numbers? This is whole, and whole numbers have to be positive counting numbers. So only 8 is a whole number. All right. What about 9? What's true about 9? 9 is natural because it's a counting number. It's not irrational because you can write it as a fraction, 9/1, so it's rational. And it is an integer. You can plot it on the number line. Okay. What is this a natural number? No, it's not a counting number, right? It's got a repeating decimal, so definitely not. What about integers here? This is the only integer, right? Because fractions are not integers. Irrational. Okay, so irrational we haven't talked about yet, but irrational numbers are numbers that cannot be written as a fraction, and your choices for those are anything that's pi, anything that's not a perfect square, like square root of 85 is not a perfect square, and anything that never ends and never repeats. We call it non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. Okay. So is this rational? Yes, you can make it a fraction. Which numbers are whole numbers? This one, and this one. This is a part of a number because it has a decimal. All right, moving on up here. Which of the following describe 25.5 repeating? Well, it's not natural because it doesn't show up on a number line and above 0 as a counting number. It is real because it's either rational or irrational. It's not irrational because only numbers that are non-terminating, non-repeating. So if it has a repeating decimal like that, then it's going to be a rational number. Okay? You can think repeating rational. If it repeats, as long as it's repeating, it's good. All right. Is this a real number? Yes, because real numbers are irrational or rational, and this is a rational number. So that is true. All right. What about this number? What is true about 100.45? It is a real number. It's not natural because it's not a counting number. It's not a whole number because it has a decimal. It is a rational number because it could be 145 hundredths, which is a fraction. All right. And which are whole numbers? That's a whole number, and that's a whole number. Pi is irrational, and 15 square root of 59 is irrational. All right, and let's just do a couple more. Which of the following is an integer? -20, because that is a negative or positive counting number on the number line. All right, let's do one more number. One more, number 91. Which are natural? So remember, natural has to be a positive counting number. And we're done.